Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Genshin Impact. How many Primogems can we save in 1 year? It is currently April 4th, 2021 and it is week number 22 in our journey to see how many Primogems can we get for free in this game in a 1 year period, and how many rolls and how many 5-stars, how many unique items and weapons, etc, we'll get from those Primogems after the year. But for now, we are here to see what our count is at. To do that, of course, we need to do all the dailies, as we always do on these type of days. And then, of course, little bit less important, but still important nonetheless, because it does give Primogems, and actually a nice amount too. It's the equivalent of the dailies is the event. So the first thing we're going to start with the dailies. I'm not going to even waste time. Straight up, get to those dailies, get there, get it done. Okay. So I did teleport to the wrong place, but it's okay. It's okay. Take a few extra seconds to do a little bit of a roll. You know what? I didn't teleport to the wrong place. I secretly always wanted those 2 crystal chunks. Yes, yeah, that is what it is, guys. Definitely. Ha! Holy shit. Okay. There we go. And there we go. And there we go. Beautiful. Okay, so is this the Fatui guy? It is the Fatui guy. Yo, Fatui guy, what's up? Bitch. That was very close, but no cigar. Bitch. Bitch. I hit him. We hit him, guys. That's all that matters. What do you mean I missed every shot before I hit him? Don't lie. I hit him on the first go, of course. What other way would I hit this guy? There's no way I would have missed 3 or 4 shots before I hit him. Definitely not. I'm not rusty and just woke up like half an hour ago. I had 1 cup of coffee and I'm recording already because it's a Sunday. And I got a lot of things to do today. No way, dude. What you talking about? Okay, all jokes aside though, yes, we're going to be doing the dailies today. We're going to do the event. Quest is a new event, guys. The Windbloom Festival is still going on, if I understand correctly, but basically the next thing after that has already... Why am my character not moving? The next thing after that has already happened. So, let me get these artifacts. I don't need to kill these guys for any of the dailies or Primogems, but there are artifacts here that respawn every couple of days, and I don't really pick this one up because it's not really on my route. Not worth it, this one. The amount of fighting I need to do for these is just really not worth it, because sometimes you get like 2 doctors, travelers kits or whatever, right? So those are trash. And you guys don't care about that. Okay, oh, this one's the glidey one. Let me get these Sunsetias quickly. Sunsetias make jam, and jam makes hash browns, and in my opinion the hash browns are the best healing item in the game. I mean, I'm sure someone else could argue that there's better ones or different ones, but for me the thing with the Sunsetias are the Sunsetias. They, what's the word I'm looking for? They I feel like with the Sunsetias, they like the hash browns are easier to make, except for the Sunsetias, is what I'm trying to say. I got very confused there. I don't know how to pronounce any of the language and words because I'm stupid, but basically the Sunsetias are the hardest part of that recipe to get. Pine cones you find ad nauseum in Mondstadt, and of course your can't remember what the other item is you need actually for it, but whatever the item is you need for it, it's also pretty easy to get. The hardest part of the recipe is the jam, because you need to make jam or buy jam, and you need Sunsetias to do it, and it uses quite a lot. So it's very easy to run out of those items while trying to do that. Okay, without further ado though, let's continue on. It's going pretty well so far, these Primogem grinds. We got quite a bit of Primogems, you know. I haven't really been able to dedicate like a day where I just sit and play Genshin Impact. I'm thinking about taking leave soon, and then I'll be able to just sit and say, you know what, I'm going to take leave and I'm going to actually just sit and do these I'm just going to sit and grind out Genshin Impact's storyline on my second account, because obviously my first account's pretty much up to date. I'm at the point where we have to fight Child, but this account still has a lot of work to go. Oh, this is a very annoying one, because it's like an RNG one. Pretty much all you need to do is win the jackpot here. So basically you give them a certain amount of money, you then pick a color, and then you either get one or you don't get one. So we're gonna start blue. Well, look at that, it's not the jackpot. Okay. And then we one more try. And we just keep doing this until we get it, basically. So, oops. Eventually we will get it. It does take some time sometimes if you're unlucky. You'd have a 33% chance to get it. I mean, surely I think there's a way you can like probably like you could probably like figure it out if you like examine them and shit like that. But I didn't have the time for that. I'm sorry. So for me, it's just I'd rather just click it. Just click and pray, baby. At 600 more a shot, I physically cannot run out of money, so it's fine. Let me quickly take this. Now we're taking one of each. We've lost all 3 rounds. 33.3% chance to get it right, and we've obviously not hit one of those 33.3% chances. So I think very unlucky, pretty much is what it comes down to. But yeah, now we start maybe at the bottom and go up again. This might take a while depending on how unlucky I get, honestly. It seems like we have lost every single 33.3% roll, which doesn't really make sense to me. I don't think you're supposed to lose a 33.3% roll this often. It's a bit weird, but okay. Whoa. Whoa. What's up with that weird looking face? Ah! Stop it, camera freaking out. Yes, okay, there we go, I won. I'd like to hear shit now, please. Like I said, it's a 33.3% chance. You're usually going to get it within one of your first 3 chances, unless you're, of course, extremely unlucky, as I am. All in all, though, it's going pretty well. Not taking too long to do anything here. So far, the dailies were very nice. Lots of easy ones that don't require me to run too far or do too much. I think this is going to be the longest one to do, because the distance we have to travel out of all of them. So really not too bad. Obviously, with the 33.3% chance to get the right lucky wish, I guess you could say, we got unlucky and we didn't get it. But hey, it happens, guys. It happens. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you ain't lucky. It's as simple as that. Anyway, let's do this, and then let's do that. Fuck your shit. I gotta fuck my own shit too, apparently. That's fine. Da 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 da. No, leave it alone. Now, it's impossible to not take damage here because archers. The archers, there's archers here, and they shoot it from a distance, and I think that's unfair. I don't think you should take damage if archers can be far away and shoot it from a distance. So like there, this archer over there, bam, and this archer over there, and then they've hit it. See, it's impossible. You would have to like to not lose any HP. So if there's an achievement for not losing any HP in this, I don't think there is, but should there be an achievement for not losing any HP on that defense thing, then you would need a party, because you need someone to either tank the shot, or you need someone to what's the word I'm looking for? You need someone to kill the other archer before he can get a shot on you. So we push F5 here, and as you can see, Windbloom Festival is still on, but as you know, we have bought everything out in the event shops, so we are done with it pretty much. I've also got all the achievements for the Peculiar Wonderlands. All of them are done. We did that last week, and then all the festive challenges are done, so we're done there and everything. So the next thing is Contending Tides. Contending Tides is an arena type fighting style. Let's go to challenge, baby. So we can teleport there. It's the Duper Gorge Monster Arena Pit, and when we get here, there's one of these, and it's like da 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 da, Contending Tides. Okay, we're gonna quickly, actually this party should be fine, and we're going to do the 3rd day. I've already finished day 1 and day 2, and this is now day 3, and we're gonna choose our difficulty. We're gonna click here, and it's defeat 25 opponents in 190 seconds, defeat 3 Blazing Axe Mitchells, and no characters can die. Sounds pretty easy to me, baby. Sounds pretty easy to me, baby.
Freeze! Oh, so sorry.
Not too difficult. Now, the recommended level here is 90, which I am not. So you might be like, well, this could be very difficult, right? And you would usually be right, but the Genshin Impact's difficulty scaling is really weird. Except for the Spiral Abyss, everything else is pretty normal. And when you're only fighting like basic Hitchels and stuff, then it doesn't really matter. Now, as you guys can see, there are air currents there, so had I had a wind person, or if I pick up all 3, I guess I could use the wind current, and that could probably let me get like a plunging attack, as we did see that the plunging attack is bonus damage here. So if you guys have Zhao, lucky you and congratulations, but if you have Zhao, you can then do this very nicely, because Zhao can then use his beautiful plunging attacks, which he's very good at doing, and do a shit ton of damage. Okay, the big problem we have right now is I'm not actually killing this Hilichurl. He's only level 75, which is really weird considering that I said earlier the recommended level to do this was level 90. My character's level 80, which is fine. It's pretty high, but it's not level 90. It's a very big difference from level 90 and level 80. So, I mean, I say it's a very big difference in people like, but isn't that just 10? Yes, it is just 10, you are right, but that's not the point. Dude, I don't feel like I'm doing any damage to these Hilichurls. Is this me or does... I don't feel like we're doing any damage to these freaking Hilichurls.
Freeze!
By royal decree!
I got a warrior shot for Fischl. Fischl's pretty weak and could easily die. So we need to be really careful about that.
Shadow Raven! Let night fall!
But that's okay. We should be fine. The Hilichurl, these freaking facts, Hilichurls are pretty strong. Holy shit, they will die. Just die, sir. Oh, yeah, it's 2 down. 1 more axe Hilichurl to go, and then we can just kill off the little ads, and we will eventually get the completion. A little bit worried about my time. I'm going very slow here, I feel. I don't know about you guys, but doesn't it feel like we're a little bit slow here? Okay, let's try and focus down this Hilichurl. Try and get him taken down.
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Beautiful. That's exactly what I want you to do, guys. Come to me so I can kill you. I'm actually very worried about time right now. I don't feel like we're going fast enough here at all. I misclicked there a little bit, which will cost me some time. Actually, we're going way too slow here. What the hell's happening?
Get frostbite.
Yeah, we might not make this, actually. Okay, we really need to kill you, big sir. You are kind of the big problem right now. There we go. Okay, so he's dead. So now we need to just kill the ads. And if we kill the ads in 20 seconds, we should be fine. Look, hey, well, look at this. A little bit of a challenge for once. Holy crap, nice. I mean, I'm pretty impressed, game. You actually gave me a tiny bit of a challenge right at the end there. I almost didn't make it. I make it still because I'm the world's greatest gamer that there's ever been in the history of the world. But hey, damn. Damn, that was close. We almost didn't make that one. I could honestly say, without being like I mean, I'm a confident person, but with full confidence, I can say that, damn, that was close. We almost didn't win that. We almost didn't win it. But it is another 60 Primogems, so hell yeah, brother. And then, of course, we get some other rewards to the books, and the XP is always great. So there are a couple more days to do. Continuing Tides, 7 more days remaining. I think there are 9 events in total, and this is event number 3, so 6 more to go. So I don't think we'll be able to do another one on camera next week, but maybe I'll hold off the last one until next week's on camera. We can do the highest, most difficult one on camera next week and see how we fare. For now, though, let's head on over to Lwey, I guess. We can go to Mondstadt. Fuck it. Let's go to Mondstadt instead. And we can just go get our Primogems for completing our dailies. And then we can check our Primogem count. So Primogem count's not going to go up too much today, guys. There wasn't really much that happened this week. It was a really relaxed week. There weren't any like side events or any mails with Primogems, or on web events to get more Primogems, or codes we could input for Primogems. There was nothing like that. So it was just straight up the dailies and the events. The Contending Tides event, which is extra 180 Primogems. So not as many as not as big an increase as we've seen the last couple of weeks, where it's actually been going up pretty nicely due to the events. But we still did okay, I would say. We'll check it out now. So with upload F3, blah blah, and 36,249 Primogems with 11 normal wishes, guys, and 8 standard banner wishes. Now we're not going to be doing any wish now. I'm sorry. Once again, I know you guys are like, why? You said we would wish when you get to 10, but you don't wish. It's my favorite part of the video. I get it. It's my favorite part of the video too. But I want to try to get Rosaria, so I really want to hold off this wish since we're only going to get 1 pull on the Rosaria banner probably. I really want to attempt to get Rosaria in that pool. So it's very important for me that I hold off until the Rosaria banner for this one singular 10 pull we're going to get. Now, we might get her, we might not get it. If we don't get it, you know, it's sad. I'll be upset, whatever, we'll move on. But if we do get her, how glorious would that be, though? How glorious would that be? So, shop. As you can see, Crystal top-ups, no crystal top-ups renewed. That's the prerequisite of this challenge. And of course, no Welkin's Blessing. Every week you check the Welkin's Blessing because the Welkin's Blessing lasts 30 days, which means if it was still active, it would say here active X amount of days left. I am obviously always allowed to buy as many of these as I want, and I'm always allowed to buy as many of these as I want. I can't because I never have fucking enough of these things, the Master Stardust, because you need to wish to get them. But yeah, that's what we're allowed to buy, and we're allowed to use up the Intertwined Fates and Acquaint Feint as much as we want. Now, when the Rosario banner drops next week, we are going to do one roll, and we will buy to do a standard banner roll in the week after that. So with the next 2 episodes, we will definitely be doing 10 pulls, guaranteed. We could actually do a 10 pull right now if I just bought the 2, but I'm holding off on that because let's wait for Rosaria, guys. I'd rather wait for Rosaria. I would rather get Rosaria, and I want to get my chance of getting Rosaria as high as possible before we head on over. Because I want a new character, I really do, and if I could have a Rosaria as my new character, she's also a spear wielder. She's ice, so she can replace Kaya. It will be very nice to have Rosaria. So hopefully that can happen. But for now, that's the end of this episode. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. As you know, it helps small channels like myself way more than you would ever know. Support other smaller YouTubers. If you ever see a YouTuber whose content you like, no matter who they are, if you like, okay, you know what, you made one good fucking video that I enjoyed and I wanted to see more of, and you made one video that was worth my time, consider liking and subscribing, because it costs you nothing and it helps that guy, that little YouTuber, out way more than the guy who has 100 million subscribers already. For now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time with more Genshin Impact.